And good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day to you. And I hope that you are able to rest from your labors today and enjoy the day. And, however you labor, whether you labor at your job, you labor at home, you labor serving others, know this, that your labor reflects the Lord's servanthood. It reflects service to others and the servanthood that Jesus modeled as he lived this on this planet, lived on this earth, and walked this area. So anyway, I wanted you to know that. So this is a very, very important day, Labor Day, as we remember all those who labor and provide services to us, and our labor as we provide service to others. Anyway, this is the Labor Day edition of Coffee with Wes for Monday, September the 1st, 2025. My name is Wes, and I serve as the pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cutler, and I'm glad that you are here today. We're running a little bit late, but not really, because we are on every day, Monday through Friday, about this time. And it's about this time. So here we are. Let's get some coffee. The big mug on this Labor Day Monday. Okay, so you've probably heard the phrase GOAT, right? G-O-A-T. You see it all in capital letters, a period after each letter. And what it means is the greatest of all time. And we use that term, GOAT, when we're talking about athletes or musicians or leaders. And people are going to argue about who belongs on that list, who is the GOAT. But when it comes to life and when it comes to eternity, well, there's really no debate, because God is the true GOAT, the greatest of all time. And this week, we're going to be walking through Isaiah, Old Testament book, Isaiah 42, verses 1 through 12. So that's where we're going to camp out this week. And here God introduces his servant. And Isaiah has several chapters that are referred to as the servant chapters in Isaiah. And the servant is not identified specifically in Isaiah, but is fulfilled in Jesus Christ, because Jesus is the one who brings real justice and real hope. And when Isaiah introduces the servant, he's talking about real, true justice and real, true hope. And of course, that is fulfilled only in Jesus. And it's fulfilled not through shouting or violence or power plays, but it is fulfilled through gentleness and faithfulness and perseverance. And unlike idols, and again, we'll be talking a little bit about idols, and Isaiah is going to talk about idols, but those idols are different than the idols that we have today, but we have our idols. But unlike idols that promise much but deliver nothing, and we know what they are in our society, Jesus is the servant who shines light in the dark places. He is the one who heals the broken, and Jesus is the one who brings hope to the hopeless. Let me read from Isaiah 42, verses 1 through 4 this morning. Just sit back and just hear the words of the prophet. Here is my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will bring justice to the nations. He will not shout or cry out or raise his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not snuff out. In faithfulness he will bring forth justice. He will not falter or be discouraged until he establishes justice on earth. In his teaching, listen to this, in his teaching, the islands will put their hope. So the big idea of this passage is that God alone establishes justice, and he does it through his chosen servant, and that chosen servant is Jesus. So I want you to think about this today. Where is it that you usually look for fairness or for justice? Do you look to people, to justice, to the systems? You know, do you look to the court system? Do you look to your family? Do you look to the rules, the regulations? Who do you look for to bring about fairness or justice? Or do you trust that God's servant, Jesus, is making all things right? You know, are you putting all your eggs in the same basket and hoping upon hope that the court system's going to make things right? Or are you trusting in Jesus that eventually he will make things right? So here's the challenge that we have before us today. And the question that we need to ask ourselves all the time, this week especially, am I leaning on human strength, or am I trusting Jesus to bring about true justice? Where is your trust? Where is your hope? So before we go today, know this: only one God brings true justice, and his name alone deserves our trust and our glory. And that person is Jesus. Folks, have a great Labor Day. I know you probably have some plans. You probably have some gatherings, some get together. We're planning, I think, a pretty chill Labor Day. We're going to be here around the house, probably try to labor and get some things done around here that need to be done. And so that's probably how I'm going to spend my day. Let me know, how are you going to spend your day today? What are you going to be doing today on this Labor Day? Y'all have a blessed day. See you again real soon. Bye for now.